843 TV, where the Lowcountry comes to speak.
.843 TV,
where communities come to speak.
Welcome to 843 TV at TCL in Beaufort at the Mathers campus, and we're going to be talking with the folks in the Health and Sciences Department today. Starting us off is Joey Swearingen. He is the Dean of the school. Hello, welcome.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. We're excited to hear all about the wonderful programs here at TCL in this division, and we're going to start with you and have you share sort of an overall summary of what departments you've got, programs, that kind of things.
Yeah, so we have 6 programs in the Health Science Division, 4 associate degrees. We have nursing, physical therapist assistant, radiologic technology, and surgical technology. And then we have 2 certificates in medical assisting and massage therapy.
That's great. Well, give us a start. Timelines, how do you enroll? What are some of the steps? We'll be breaking some of these down a little bit more in our next segments, but tell us about the timeline of these programs and that type of thing.
So first off, most students come to TCL and apply as a student. And then all of our programs require an application to the program because we're set by a certain class size by our accreditations. So usually students will come and they meet with a navigator who kind of walks them through the steps of what they need to do to apply. You know, all that information's on our website, but we have people we know it can be complex, so we have people that kind of walk students through that process. But for all our programs, all of our programs have a fall start, and which means right now we're in our application period, right? So those will usually end. Nursing is in April, and all other programs are in May that the applications will close for starting classes in the fall for our programs. And then nursing is the one program that we take 2 cohorts a year, so they have a fall application for a spring start as well.
And when you say cohorts, as a group of students, how many in those groups?
So each program is different. Nursing is our largest. We take 40 twice a year.
Okay.
And the other ones range usually around 14 to 16 in each group. And that's usually set forth by our accreditation based on the size we have, the clinical facilities in the area, and how many students we can realistically accommodate.
Now, obviously, the medical field is very hot demand right now. So the opportunities for placement later on, employment down the road are pretty great in just this Beaufort County area. Did you all help with that process of transferring as a student into the workforce? How do you help with that?
Yeah, we have our placement rate, our employment rate for our students is 100% for almost every program. We have places kind of seeking us out all the time asking. So we have different ways of communicating with our graduates to kind of share positions with them. You know, that's their decision. It's out of our hands. But we are willing to kind of work with employers in the area and kind of post positions to our students that are available. But usually finding a job's not the hard part.
Right.
And all of our programs also have, you have your live lecture kind of didactic work. They get lab classes where they get to practice in a safe environment, the things they're learning in class. And then they have clinicals. So they're out in the facilities practicing on real patients with supervision from a clinical instructor. And that's also a good recruiting tool for employment as well, because sometimes students find the place they love and a place they want to work while they're out there. And a lot of times there are plenty of jobs available, so they get offered while they're on their clinical
Let's
rotation.
talk a little bit more about nursing. We were talking earlier off camera, and that's in such a high demand. Tell us the different nursing paths that we have here.
Yeah, so nursing is set up really well because there's so many different levels. You can get a diploma in practical nursing and be an LPN. We have a program for that. We also have an ADN, Associate Degree in Nursing program, that gives them their RN. They can get their RN from that. And then a bridge program, which helps people those LPNs who are practicing who want to come back and get their ADN. But the nice thing about nursing is that if you're working, a lot of these medical facilities are paying tuition reimbursement. So you can start with an ADN and get your RN, but if you want your bachelor's, they're paying for people to go back to school, flexing schedules to allow that. And you could even, I have a friend who's going on and getting her nurse practitioner degree. So.
Yeah, that's amazing. And of course, we want to mention that the TCL, the tuition rate is probably going to be as low as you can find in our area, right?
Yeah, I always say the difference between a 2-year and a 4-year is not twice as much because the twice as much time. When you talk about tuition rates, it's a significant multiplier of how much you're paying, for that. So you can, to be able to go to a 2-year degree, start working, and then have go on to a 4-year degree or a doctorate and have somebody pay for it is a pretty
Yes.
good deal.
For sure. So it's very practical, very
Yes.
smart, and this is a wonderful place. Real quick, as we wrap up, talk about this campus versus the one in Bluffton, the new Riverside.
Yeah, so all of our associate degrees are on the Beaufort Mather campus, the ones we mentioned, but we do our 2 certificate programs, medical assisting and massage therapy, are at our New River campus in Okatee. And so they're there for specific reasons, but we also broadcast some classes. Nursing sometimes has broadcasted classes to New River as well, because we have students coming from all over, from Chatham County and Savannah and in Bluffton. So they have to come here for certain labs or for testing, but otherwise we try to make it flexible to allow students who have that commute to not make it so bad.
We have a lot more to come, and we're going to be talking with some of the other folks from the other departments. So stay right here. We'll be back with more 843 TV.